请启出话筒。
Hello, is everyone coming for this class? Okay, maybe we will wait a few more minutes. All right. How about let's start? Before we start the course content, maybe let's know each other more. Okay. So welcome to BSc 121, Calculus 1A. Let's start with my name. So my name is Seng. Okay, you can address me as Seng. It's okay if you don't call me Doctor Sir or anything else. You can just call me Seng. Okay, so I'm a MAT lecturer. You know what is MAT? From the MAT department. Yeah. Okay, so basically we teach more pure maths. Anyone here likes mathematics? You raise up your hand. Can I see how many of you? Only one. And this course will be very challenging later. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm the first time teaching this course, so it's better that you give feedbacks to me. Okay. So maybe through asking me question, telling me which part you don't understand. Okay, these are good feedback for me so that I know what to explain to you more. Okay, if you don't understand anything. Okay, before that, can I check the demographic here? How many of you come from China? Oh, most of you come from China. How about the rest? Where do you come from? Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Where else? Zambia. Okay, I met Zambia before. How's the rest? Any other than Indonesia? Okay, good. Other than these three, anyone? Most of it. Yeah, from where? India. Wow. Welcome, India. India is a big country. How come you come here? Don't know. Through some agent. Study agent. Okay. Where? Kenya. Wow. That's a uh, there's a lot of giraffe animals, right? Kenya. Okay. So one question for these China students. Are you okay with English or not? Okay. Can understand my English? Yes. Okay. If not, maybe I will mix some Chinese sometimes. Okay. But for sure, I will do a bilingual. Okay. Make sure English and Chinese is understood. Okay. Um. Right. So, let's start with our course info. Is everyone in Moodle yet? Any one of you is not in the Moodle yet? You know what's Moodle? Oh, you are first year, first semester, right? Okay, so make sure you check your email, Outlook, check your Teams, okay, frequently, and Moodle. Okay, this is where we will post update announcement where you connect to the lecturer or connect to the office. Okay. Hey, I forgot. Any Malaysian here or not? Any Malaysian here? No Malaysian. No Malaysian? Two. Only two. Okay. This class quite a few Malaysian. Okay. So well, if you open, could you try and open your Moodle now? If you don't have Moodle, please contact me. I'll add you in. So if you try and open the Moodle, okay, so it look like this, right? Okay, so I posted out the textbook for this course. Okay, so mainly we will follow this textbook, and then this textbook has a lot of question. Okay, I also posted out some suggested question you could do. And then we also posted out the solution as well. Okay, so you can refer to it. Okay, try and understand, do it yourself, check it. Okay, if you still can't understand, you can ask me. Again, message me, email. And I also posted out other books for you, okay, to refer if one book is not enough. Okay, there are also good question here. In particular, if you look at this Scum series of book, right? Okay, these are mainly a question for you to practice. Okay, and then there are soft solutions. And I put some forum here. So first is announcement. So maybe there are some class replacement exam. The rest for anything else. So we will make announcement here. So for this student forum, right, I encourage you to ask questions. Okay, so that your classmate can help to answer your question, helping you. And also, if you want to direct any question to me, you can put it here, and then we can discuss in the lecture. Make sense or not? Does it make sense? Okay. Yeah. Um, right, so these are resources. And then I put a course information here. Okay, please check this course information. Later we'll go through together. And I will upload the every topics, not for every topics, okay, before we start, so that you can try and go through what will happen, or you can even try it yourself. Okay, these are actually cooked up from the textbook. Okay, so you could try it first. Okay, so every time before the new topic come out, I'll try to download a version. This is an empty notes. So we will, while going through the lecture, we will try and fill it in. Okay, so if you click into the course information here, okay, so this course information basically include every information on how you should score in this course. Do you have any target in this course? You have to pass, you have to do well. Okay, so this piece of information is very important. So basically, this is a 5 credit course. So meaning you need to meet me 5 hours. Okay, so today is 2 hours, and then Friday is another 3 hours. And the class schedule for us is Wednesday, Friday. Okay, Wednesday is a morning, Friday also a morning. Yeah, yeah. Both of them end at 12. So you can go lunch afterwards. And my class structure is a little bit different. It's not just me talking here. I hope you could ask questions, okay, when I give lecture, right? So we can discuss. So we could turn it into like a lecture plus a tutorial. Okay, so it's like a lectorial because we don't really have a tutorial session here. Okay, so I think it's better that you could directly ask me question if I say something that doesn't make sense to you. Okay, so that I can know on the spot what you want. And basically, each section will be like 50 minutes, and then we'll have a 10 minutes break. Okay. So after 50 minutes, we'll give you a 10 minutes break. And I have office hour, okay, but my office hour is on appointment. So if you want to see me, please message me first. So I have fixed the time on Monday 2 to 4. Do you have classes on this time? Monday 2 to 4. Okay. And Wednesday I put at the night time. Okay, this is very unusual for lecturer to work at the night. But because this is due to also another classes uh, of mine, which is MAT classes. So we have this MAT study group. Here you can follow their IG, right? They are updating their schedule every week. So they have these study section on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, but it's just limited to MIT students. But since you are a maths class student, okay, so you can come and do mathematics. Okay? So if you want to join them, do mathematics, it's fine. Okay? But just cannot do other things. Maybe you can discuss maths with them also. Okay, so I have evening time office hour for this. Okay, if you want to come, please message me first. Otherwise, I won't be there. I might not be. So this is my office hour. Right. So this is a learning outcome for this course. All right. So basically, there are about 9 topics roughly we want to go through. Okay. Starting from function, limits, and derivative. So I think most of this you learn in your pre-university level course before coming to university. Have you learned derivative or not? Yeah, function, integration. How many of you learn integration? Yeah, integration. Okay. Most Chinese students don't know integration, right? Did you guys learn in Cao? Not really, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So maybe integration might be a new thing for some of you. Okay. But if you can look at this syllabus, right? Basically, this course split into 2 parts. One part is differentiation, one is integration. Again, differential equation is somewhat combined of these two ideas. Okay, so for the midterm, like the midterm exam, we will cover up to differentiation. Okay, and then for integration will be the final. Okay, so how is the mark allocated here? So it's very pretty important. This is important for you how to uh, score your grade. So assignment is basically 20%. Okay, so what kind of assignment we have? So we have actually 4 take-home take-home quizzes, not exam. It's quite short. We will give you 24 hours. So you will be submitting on Moodles. Okay. Basically, we fix it at Monday 3 p.m. to Tuesday 3 p.m. Okay, there will be 4 of them. And then one oral presentation, okay, with slide. You need to do recording. It's like it could be individual, it could be group, okay, and most 3 people. But we won't disclose the detail yet until the mid of semester because it's not in rush yet because you haven't learned anything yet. You're not sure what to present. So we will leave the detail to the mid of semester. But try to make friends among you. By the way, your class is just CST, right? The CST. Do you know? Okay, so this class is actually your own department class. Okay, for CFS. So make sure try and make friends among you. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of group assignment coming up. Okay, either for MPU courses or core courses or language. Okay, try to make friends with your um, new classmate. And then our midterm exam will cover up to 30%. Okay, and then final exam will be 50%. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Okay, let me ask you a simple arithmetic question. Let's say, for example, our university, do you know how to get 4.0? Don't know. Wow, this is very important. Okay, let me see if I get the list or not. Okay, so actually I got the list here. Okay, so this is the list of the grade. Sorry. Let me remove this. Have you guys seen this table before? Okay, good. Okay, you have to know this table, otherwise you don't know what grade you are getting. Okay, so for example, 4.0, right, is 85 and above. Okay, and then 3.7 is 80 to 84. And then for the rest is about like a 5 increment. Okay, please keep this in mind. Let's say, okay, for example, I aim for 4.0. I want to get 85. Okay, I want to get 85. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Where is it? Let me pull it out. So how to get 85 here in this assessment here? Some of the students are just saying, I go to the exam lah. No need to do quizzes. You can get 85 or not. Even if you get 100%, you just get 80. You cannot hit the 5 more percent. So it's really important to attend all this assessment. Okay, so for example, let's say I get assignment. Maybe I get 15. I get 15 out of 20. So what's the rest you need to get? Let's say this one I get 25. I get 15 plus 25 is about 40. So if we want to do 85, you need to get 45 here. But 45 over 50 times 100 is how much? 90. So there's only 10 marks you can lose in the exam. You understand? Can you calculate? Okay, yeah. Okay, so please be realistic. Because some of the students say, oh, I don't need to care about the quizzes. I just do 100. Yeah, 100% on exam. You only can get 80. That's it. Okay, so please do the correct calculation if you want to aim for your grade. Okay, yeah, please be sensitive. All right, so what's the schedule here? So we already have some schedule here, but this is a tentative lesson plan. So maybe depend on the pace of classes, or maybe there's some holidays, right? We might have things change. But basically, week 4, you will take the first quiz. Okay, so now it's week 1, right? Okay, week 1, 2, 3, 4, then you will have the quizzes. And then week 7, we have another quizzes. And then week 9, there's a midterm presentation. Can you check your calendar for week 9? Friday. Are you guys free on Friday, 4 to 6? Any classes? No classes? Okay. Okay, if okay, then we will start booking the room. Okay, please let me know within this week or today. Otherwise, we will start booking classes. There's too many classes want to take. Okay, and then we will have quiz 3 on week 10. And then week 13, we have quiz 4. And then 14, maybe we will start collecting the presentation, recording presentation. Okay, and then this semester, because you are new, previously we have 15 weeks, but this semester we are shortened by 1 week. Okay, so there's only 14 weeks. Okay, after 14 weeks, then we will have revision for 1 week and then final exam. Okay, make sense? Clear? Right. All right, I think that's it for our info. Any question? Yeah, sorry. Is it on the for the time? Wait, let me check. Because we have the appointment on Friday. We have the final exam for the linear algebra. Linear algebra already fixed for you guys, is it? So let me check which one is week 9. Let me check which one is week 9. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's about 28, I think. Any clashes? Okay. So where's your linear algebra? 21. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Actually, we have discussed among lectures. Make sure that we don't clash. Because we know that you guys are taking linear algebra and calculus. Okay. Yeah, it's 28. Okay, maybe I think I need to write it in later. Minus 7, 28. Okay. Any other question? Okay, very good one. It's 28. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So basically, what will happen after this class? So I will upload a version of Blackboard notes which I written on the class, and then the other version is a more complete one, made into a proper version of lecture notes. So you will see two PDF after each class, and then upload a recording for you if you cannot follow. If you want to revise what I say in class, okay. So maybe you will ask the question, wow, lecturer can upload recording or I don't need to come to class. I just look at the recording. So the point here is if you come to the lecture, you can interact with, you can ask questions. If you just versus if you just look at YouTube video, look at recording, then you cannot interact. You just listen. Okay, understand? So the point here is you can come and interact. Okay, so this is the main point you come here. Okay. Right. Any other question or not? Yeah. How to score this in this class? Okay, basically it's just quizzes. So I think this class has a double pass rule. Okay, so double pass rule meaning you have to pass your assignment plus your midterm. Okay, and then you need to pass your final. Okay, pass here I think mean 40%. And then all together, you know all together how you pass? You know in this grade that I show you just now, where's the table again? Which one is a pass grade and which one is a fail grade? Where is pass? Where is the passing line? Conditional pass actually is not quite a pass. Okay, so you have to score 55 and above. There's some magnetic problem here. Okay, this is the overall pass. Okay, so your overall grade must be C, A, the magnetic. Okay, 2.0. Makes sense, right? 2.0 because it's a half of 4. Okay, and then I want to remind you because most of you are international students, right? We've met a lot of cases already. In particular, your visa problem. Okay, your visa problem. It requires you to score 2.0 and above. Then you need to stay 2.0. Okay, if you stay below, then your visa will have. If your visa has problem, then you might need to stop your study. So, okay, this is very serious. There's a few of them already get stopped by the university. Not actually by the university, by the government. Okay, the government actually questioned why this student not studying. Yeah. Yeah. The lecturer have to go and defend, in particular my boss. My boss go to the Putrajaya. Do you know Putrajaya? Yeah. It's our government how to say the office location, Putrajaya. In particular, the immigration office is there. And so my boss have to go there and defend for the student. Give him one semester chance, he will improve his grade one. Some succeed, but some no. Okay, so please stay 2.0 and above. Okay, so if you stay 2.0 and above for your assignment, midterm, final, for sure you pass. Okay, but if you fail one of the part, then you fail. Okay. Any other question? I think these are the most crucial information you need to know. Any question? No? All right, clear? Okay. In that case, how about let's start for half an hour, then we'll have a break. Okay, so this is one of the slides I show to my students. Mathematics is hard for some of you. They even cry in front of me doing maths. Okay, so I hope you don't cry. Okay, I will help you. Please don't cry. Okay, but after 15, now I think it's not 15 week anymore. It's 14 now. Hopefully, you can see how nice these maths get pieced together. Okay. In particular, in the differential equation, you will see how the differentiation and integration work together. Okay, to get something meaningful here. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. All right. So, how about let's start? So let's start with chapter 1. I think like there's some magnetic problem here. Let's try again. Can I have a seat? Because I think this table have magnetic problem. All right, yeah. The better here. Okay. Chapter 1. Functions and models. Okay. Anyone have any idea on functions? Have you seen function before? What kind of function you have seen? Can you tell me? Huh? Like how? Uh-huh. Fx equal x. Good, very good. Okay, these are one of the examples. Fx equal x. So when you tell me fx equal x, right, you really should tell me what x I can pick. Okay, for example, if x equals to 1, what is f1? 1, no? Okay, because this is almost like a substitution. So you can think of this f, right? It's like I input something, you output something for me. Okay, I input x, you output something else, something x. For example, let's change another function. Let's say another function. Gx equals to 2x. So the input is x, output is 2x. Okay, so let's say again, use the same input. G1, what is G1? 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay. Okay, so getting 2 is not enough. I want you to write down this intermediate step here to make sure that why you know it is 2. Okay, intermediate step is very important in this class. It's not just a calculation. Okay, so you cannot just use, okay, you can use calculator to check. Okay, but make sure you know how to get it. Okay, you can use calculator, in particular, you can use calculator in the exam. Okay, scientific one, not programming. All right. Okay, good. I think you guys have a basic idea here. So let's start with definition here. So def is definition. So what's a function? So basically a function is a rule, okay, that assign to each element x in a set D, okay, exactly one element. And let's say this function is f, okay, and then an element that's called fx in a set. A set. Okay, so for example, we can write f from D. Okay. and then we take an element from D and then send it. Okay, so there's some notation here. Is everyone okay with set? Set, you know what set is? Okay, for example, here, there's like 57 of you, 7 students. So if I set a set of 57 students, it's just like this classroom set. Understand? Okay, for example, I got a few books, 5 books, I put inside this bag. Then this bag is a set of 5 books. Understand? Okay, let me test you. So just now we have this motivation, right? I let x equals to 1. Where I pick the 1 from? Why you want to pick 1? Can I pick 0.1? Of course. So do you know what this number constitute? Where are they come from? Real numbers. Okay, so these numbers are called the real numbers. Okay, so I will put here real numbers here. Okay, real numbers. So let me write down the name. This is real numbers. So what are in the real numbers for example? Okay, by the way, this notation is called the element of. It's an element of. So what are the number inside? Basically, all the number you learn before university is here. Okay, for example, half, for example, square root 2, right? For example, what number you want to try? You want to try? Right, friends from Kenya, you want to try? Can you give me a number? Give me a number. Favorite number, huh? 4. 4, yeah, 4 is here. Good. Yeah. Sure, pi is here as well. Okay, the rational number, irrational number. Okay, integers. Okay, -2. Okay, are here. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so these are the set. Okay, in particular, this domain D here, sorry, this set D here we call it domain. Okay, and then the set E here we call it a codomain. Okay, so where you take the input, the place we call domain. Okay, where you output the thing is called a codomain. Okay, in particular, you can draw this out actually. Okay, you can draw this out here. So maybe this is D, set of D, and then there's a function f, and then output set of. Okay, for example, I take a thing inside D here. Okay, call it x1, and then send it across. We'll get fx1 here. Make sense? Okay. Okay, everyone good? Okay, domain, codomain. I think domain is pretty important for the CST courses, right? You know about web page now. And this is the place where you store things. Okay, codomain is where you send things. Okay, and then there's another idea actually. Okay, so there's another idea called the range. The range. So when I tell you range, what's the first thing come out from your mind? Range. The place where you can hit. Okay, like you play an archer, right? You know archery? Yeah. So what's the range you can hit? Yes. Okay, let's come on. Okay, sure. Okay, so the range of f is actually the set of all possible values, okay, of fx, okay, as x varies throughout the domain. Okay, let's give you one example why this word is very important here. So maybe I give you another example why this word is important. Let's say we look at fx equals to x squared. Okay, fx equal to x squared. Let's say I fix my f going from again real number to real number. Anyone of you learn complex number before? You know complex number? Yeah. Complex, what's complex number? Oh, sure. I mean, wait, no. Real number is inside complex number. So what's the prominent feature of a complex number? Yeah, imaginary number. So imaginary number, what does I give you? It's like square root of minus. Sure. So I square equals to -1. Okay. This cannot be done in real number, right? If you square any real number, it will get positive. Okay, but this I is an imaginary one. I square until I get -1. Okay. So here there's no I, for example. Okay, the I in the complex number is not here. Okay, such that I square equals to -1. Okay, it's not in here. All right. So I think in high school, right, you learn how to sketch this graph. How to sketch this graph. How this graph looks like. How does the basic shape? Can anyone draw like the parabola? Okay, like the parabola, the thing that connect the satellite, right? Okay. So where's the range? What's the range? So where is x? X is the horizontal axis. Fx is the vertical axis. Correct or not? Is it real number here? So you got 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And then -1, -2. Okay, on the other side, you also get a piece of real number. Right. Okay. So my claim is the range is not equal. So here's my claim. Let's see why is it true. My claim is the range of f is not equals to the codomain. Okay, it's not equals to the codomain. Why? Why? If you square this number here, what do you get? You will always get greater or equals to 0. Can you get negative number or not? No. So this is not in the range. Okay, so the negative number is not in the range. Okay, but it's in the real number. Still in the real number line, but cannot hit by your f. Okay, not in the range. Okay, so let me write like this. So there's some maybe some set language you need to learn. So or maybe yeah. Okay, so when x is x in real such that x is less than 0 is not in the range of. Okay. Okay, so I think I give you some new piece of notation here. This is a subset. Okay, so this tell you the two set. What's the relation between the two sets? And then I teach you the in particular. So in particular, for example, -1 is not in the range. Okay. If I change it to C, then it could be possible. Okay, so this is the idea of range. Okay, so next addition. Okay, for let's say for y equals to fx, we will call x the independent variable. Okay, and f and y the dependent variable. Okay, please don't be worried. First, I'll give you a bunch of examples. Okay, to go through these ideas. So, why is it independent? What does it mean by independent? Are you independent or not? You must be independent, right, to come to university. Otherwise, you cannot live. So independent meaning you can put anything you like. Doesn't mean you can do anything you like here. You are governed by some rules. Okay. So you can put anything number in, but this y, you cannot do anything else. If you put one x, this y is already fixed by your function. Correct or not? Like the example we gave just now, right? Fx equal to x. If you give one x, fx already fixed already. Only one number you can get. This is exactly function. Exactly one element, one output you will get for one input. Okay. So meaning the y is dependent. It depends on what? X. Okay. Understand? Okay. So let's look at one example from a lecture notes. Let's look at one example from lecture notes. Given a function. Okay, so this set is pretty simple. So this is a set with three things, 0, 1, 2. Okay, the codomain is R. So to define a function, what do I need to tell you? I test your definition. For everything in the domain, I need to tell you where it goes. Okay, and it goes, so for example, 0. Okay, 0 go where? 0, 1, 2. So 0 go where? If you look at your notes, 0 go to 4, 1 goes to -1, 2 goes to 0. Okay. Can I send 2 to 5 again? Well, this is very important for your computer science, whether your thing makes sense or not. If I input 2, can I send it 5 again? Why not? I confused. I'm confused. I don't know when to go to 0. I want to go to 5. Okay, so there's only exactly one place you can send it. Okay, so you cannot send it to two different places. Okay, otherwise your computer will jam. Cannot give you result. Okay, don't know what should to give you. Yes or no together. Okay. All right. So let's see. So what's the domain here? Okay, domain is the place where you get your input. Okay, so what's your domain? Okay, 0, 1, 2. Don't write like this, huh? What's wrong with this? This is not a set. Okay, so you need to draw your set notation. Yeah, okay. Hey, do you guys have discrete math in your syllabus? Yeah, discrete math. This semester also? Next semester. Okay. Next semester, they will spend more time talking about this notation. I think supposedly you should do it now also. But anyway, yeah, maybe in future. Okay. So, how about codomain? So codomain is the place your output live. So where's your output? 4, 1, -1, 0, right? So where they live? What's the house they live? Okay, real number. So these are the real number. Range. How about the range? So the range is where you can hit. So where you hit, what number you hit here? 4, -1, and 0. Is it done? You need the set. Okay, you need the set. So these are all set. What else you need to know here? Okay, I think that's it. Okay, these three things you need to have in mind. Whenever I give you a function, you should ask yourself, what's the domain? What's the input I can put? Okay, for this example, do you know where 3 can go? If I input 3 into this function. No, because 3 is not inside the domain. It doesn't know what happened to 3. Okay. And then you need to know where is your core domain? Where is the output I can take place? Okay, where are the output I can get? Okay, and then range is covered by your function. Actually, did you notice your range actually kind of controlled by the domain, correct? Because everything in the domain can only go to one place at most. Yeah, so if your domain is small, then you cannot fit everything in your domain. Even if your domain is big, you might not able to hit everything in your domain. Why? Because there's a very simple function you can do. Send everything to one thing, for example. Okay. So if your core domain have more than one thing, then you cannot hit. Can you understand what I say? So maybe I draw it for you. So let's say, again, a function from R to R. Maybe I just say x to 0. Okay, so this is what we call a constant function. Okay. Well, let's say send it to 2 lah. I'm pretty sure you see this before, right? Fx equals to 2. So if you graph this out, what happens? It is just a horizontal. Okay, so here is this intersection. So when you do sketching, the most important thing is you label the key axis, okay, and then where's your origin, and then maybe some intersection point. Then I will know what happens to this graph. Okay, if you don't put this two, I don't know where you intersect. Maybe you can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100 over again. Okay, and then this 0 will tell me where I start. Okay, so you can see that for this example here, the range of this function is, maybe let's test you. So what's the range of f here? 2. Done. You need the bracket. Okay, this is a set. Okay, so let me remind you, make sure you put down the set. The house. We got 2. Okay. Okay, maybe one last thing before we take a break here. So there's more examples from your real life. So next examples. So let's say the area of a circle. Okay, do you still remember the formula? What's the formula? A equals to pi r squared. So this is a function. So what's this function of? Depend on what? Depend on the radius. Actually, your formula here should put a bracket r here. Correct or not? But for the simplicity, you don't say ar equals to pi r squared. Just say a equals to pi r squared. But in your mind, you should think that, oh, if I fix a radius, I already get my area. Okay, so meaning what? I give you a circle, right? Really, what the things you should measure is just the radius. And then it will tell you what is the area. Okay, so this is quite a striking result, actually. So what's the dependent? What's the independent variable here?
A.
Huh?
Dependent A.
Dep
Area. Independent R.
Okay, so R is independent because you can put whatever R you like. Of course, not negative R. I don't know how to draw a negative radius. Okay, but dependent is A because if you put a R, pretty much your A is fixed. Okay, so dependent. Okay, next, maybe try a world population depend on time. So a world population. It depends on time. Do we have this formula? Not really, right? But I think it's like a exponential growth. Okay, if you go and check it, yeah, it's an exponential growth, but not really having a explicit formula yet. Okay, yeah. Okay. So for this, maybe we just write P depend on T like this. Okay, so T. So in this case here, if you put in what time, okay, this is an independent variable. If you put in what time, then maybe Google will tell you how much is our world population. Okay, so the whole thing is dependent. Okay, correct. Or nowadays, you guys use ChatGPT, is it? No more Google. Or you guys still use Google? No? Or ChatGPT? Or Gemini? Or Grok? DeepSeek, I see, DeepSeek. All right. Depend on nationality, is it? Okay. Next one. So this one is very related to you. So your final exam mark. for your final exam, depends on the amount of time. Okay, depend on the amount of time you spend on your studies. What do you think this function should be? Exponentially, identical, linear, linear. How many you spend, then how many you get? Not really. I see from different students. Sometimes the more they spend, the more negative they get. Because they get too tired, correct or not? So you need to how to say, balance your study, and then balance your how to say, with your health actually. Okay, you need to go to do exercises or what to relax your mind. By the way, in this, I'm not sure it's appropriate to tell you another story. Because in this class, university, there's some mishap. Okay, have you guys known? You make some research on our school. Maybe no. Maybe I don't tell you, but I want to give you an advice: is take care of your health. Okay, make sure you rest enough. Okay, some of them don't rest enough, then they yeah, okay, they just fall down. Okay, so make sure you rest enough. Don't play until too late. Okay, I saw some of my students at midnight and 2 o'clock still walking on the street. In particular, in our country, there's a restaurant open 24 hours. You know what is it? Do you know what is it? Mama. Yes, mama. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, sorry.
That's small.
Oh, you don't know mama yet?
It's like a bar.
Not really a bar. It's like, I mean, I don't think you can get wine there or beer there. Yeah.
I was yesterday.
Yeah. Opposite school, there's a mama. Then there's a lot of mama around this area. It's a 24-hour operating
I
restaurant.
think it's a terminal.
Yeah. Sorry?
I think Mama is a terminal.
Oh, sure. No. Sometimes I will mix some real life thing. Yeah. It's good that you try to differentiate it. Okay. Okay. Any other question before we take a break? Okay. Other question? More question? Okay, let's break until 11:03. Yes.
Can you repeat how to call you?
Me, Seng.
Seng.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I just exercise of mouse. Yeah. So I don't understand how to write like except. It's like range, all range.
What are you trying to
Domain.
domain? Okay.
So it's like except 0 and
What's the question?
like
just give
find
you
it.
this
Yeah.
or find the
domain. Yeah.
okay.
So, it's like all numbers except 1 and 0. So how can we express it like mass?
Okay, in max. Okay, sure. So okay, for this class, right? If anything you don't have notation, you don't know the notation, you can just write it out. For example, real number without 0 and 1. Okay, but I can teach you the notation. So the notation will be R probably.
Yeah.
But if any case that you don't know the notation, you can just write it word. And then we understand, we can give you.
In midterm and range.
Yes.
Okay.
Because because this is actually another important thing. But I can
Okay. Thank you.
Second explanation.
Yeah, sure. Please cover.
I understand the concept, but
Sure.
I'm not sure with the part where the input and the output. I
Yeah, sure.
understand the concept,
Yeah.
but I don't understand how. Why did it say like it can be?
Yeah, so you need to go back to the very first thing I told you. Yeah. So a rule that assigns each element x in set D is the domain.
Yeah.
Exactly one.
That's exactly.
Yeah. So if you send 2 to 0, 2 to 5, So it says exactly one in.
Only one. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh,
Yeah.
this is okay.
So it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Thank you.
But yeah. So yeah. So everything you don't know, you have to check back this definition first.
Everything is just only one.
Mm, one thing from the domain, exactly one. Not really, right? Because if you look at this example here, I can send everything to one.
True.
So wrong one, you mean okay.
Yeah.
I can send like one. So I send everything. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3,
Three.
everything. Many things to one. So there's a okay. Yes.
So you can just simplify by saying like this, say like effect. Let's say like f(n) equals 2x plus
Sure.
so you can simplify and say y is equals to 2x plus
Sure.
so the effect is just like saying y.
Yes. You know what's the advantage of using FX? The advantage is I know that y is really depend on x. So sometimes I will write y x because this will be useful when we do differentiation integration. But it's okay to write like this. Yeah,
For now.
Uh,
But it's better if you write f(x).
yes. If you like, you write like this. I mean, we emphasize the dependency.
So you can see
You understand?
yeah,
Because if you write like this, right, I can also switch. You know,
you
I can make yes,
so
I make y into independent. So this is the problem.
Yeah.
So once I write like this, I know who is the dependent. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the range?
And
how can you get it from you have
for example,
say yes the f is 0
yes, correct.
so the range
You haven't finished copy. So did I write it out? Yeah. So this is pretty important. You write like this, don't know what happened. This can be anything. You need to tell me where the 0 go, where the 1 go, where the 2 go. Once this, I'll know where they go, then these are.
so like codomain is a possible values of range like
Yes.
and so range can be should be in a codomain.
Yes, that's right. Your range cannot be outside the column. Yes, range is always a subset of.
So like codomain it's like if it's not given it's like always all possible values all possible real numbers.
For this class, for the purpose of this class. Yeah. Yeah, for the purpose of this class, the most general domain codomain is real number. So this class actually is about studying a real number, one variable real value function.
So now class confusion not important that or just we know that it's all valid and that's all.
I think depend on the question. The question will tell you. Yeah, the question will tell you. So why the domain will like change is sometimes if you see from your example is the place where you substitute a number, the thing doesn't exist. It's not defined. For example, 1/0, something like that. Okay. All right. So for those who are here, maybe you can take attendance. 长西和长西和陈乐天陈瑞阳 OK 陈若石陈诗曼 There's a lot of Chen in this class 陈意南陈玉涛陈义哲戴丽文邓瑞阳方泽涵or 泽汉 Han how do you pronounce it Zhehan, okay. Fan Zhehan. Sorry, I might call your name wrong multiple times. Please correct me. Otherwise, I'll just remember the wrong. 顾家来，何嘉诚，sorry，胡嘉怡，胡嘉怡，胡嘉怡，黄奇君，黄义清，
差不多。说得多。
季俊义，空相思啊，sorry，空相思，相惜，OK，空相惜。雷艺林、李冰珍，对吗？李冰珍，OK，sorry，李冰珍，李家谭、林浩云、林文琪、刘汉祥，toilet 啊，OK，your friend beside you, the guy beside you, sure。刘俊杰、刘新阳、卢王达、卢新月、罗玉和、马义田、苗冰城、倪浩然、倪浩然，What's your 倪啊？Oh, same as my surname. Desmond Tan, Paul Tommy, 罗琼义，sorry，罗琼义，sorry，安英介，Is Islamova, 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 Anel, not here. Gopagani, Agawa, Akhtar, Suraya. Oh, sorry, okay. Suraya. Arianto, Jose Rivan. Okay, you. Okay. Is it Arianto? Yes. Okay, good. Ayub Hisham. Okay. Baby Toph. Daniel. Baby Toph Daniel. Bin Yusuf. Okay. Bin Senbai.
Madia.
You?
Simba Madia.
Your dad?
My name is Madia. Simba is our like.
Your surname. Your last name. So should I call you Madia?
Can call Madhu. Just.
Mado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope I remember. Mado. Okay. Please remind me if I forgot. Mado. Yes. Daniel, yeah? You? Baby top Daniel. So you're Daniel. Actually, it's Daniel, right? Okay, good. Bradley Aaron. Where are you from? Bradley Aaron. Indonesia, good. So you have an Indonesia friend here. Friend Diaz Brandon. Indonesian? Okay, good. 3 Indonesian. Govani Felicia. Yeah, you are the Govani. Guna Gandhi. Sailik. Guna Gandhi. Hartono Margaret. Okay. Indonesian? Okay, good. Hassan Khalid. Jahid Emna. Javed Hashif. Kiatmo. Matimu Gabriel. Okay. Mungai Jeffrey. Where are you from? Kenya. Okay, 2 Kenya here. Okay, brothers, huh? Musa purity. Purity? Okay. Should I call you Musa or purity? Anything? Anything? Okay, great. Musa, purity. This purity is a word coming from your language or is a English word? English, or is a purity? Good, very good. Nice. Pure. Okay, good. So if I haven't called out your name, right, please come to me later. If anyone I haven't called out your name, you haven't took your attendance yet, please come to me. Otherwise, you are absent today. All right. Okay, so one of your friend asked a very good question. Okay, let me put here. Ask a very good question here. I think the friends from Kenya. So this is equivalent to writing y equals to x, right? I think some of you are familiar with y equals to x because this is what we learned in high school, right? But what's the point here? Here, see what's the difference? What's the difference? I mean, okay, from the first view, there's a bracket there, right? There's a bracket there. I mean, I also can write yx equals to x, right? Okay, maybe this example is not very clear. Maybe I make it 2x. Yes.
Can you like turn it or close it because it's like plus.
I think I am not a technician. You want to transit. I think it's better you transit because if you look at all the rest, in particular this one, I don't have open. Maybe it's better you transit. You have to pull your table here. Okay, so the point here is if you put y equals to 2x, I can also write x equals to 1/2. What it means, in this case here, y equals to 2x, we will typically view x as an independent variable, and then you get y. Okay, so for example, the very easy example for function is you should be able to plot, right? Okay, for example, you put x equals to 1, then y you get 2, and then 4 like that. But if you write x equals to y/2, what are you, how to say? What's your intention there? Actually, y will become the independent. Okay, so you put y first and then you put x. So y equals to 1, x is equal to r, and y to 2, and then x equals to 1. Okay, so the point here is we want to tell you what is the dependent variable. Okay, so the point here is we want to tell you that fx is the dependent variable. Y is the dependent variable. Okay, so otherwise x also can be a dependent variable. Okay, so that's why we will prefer the writing of fx equals to x. This is very important because later when we do integration, differentiation, we need to know what's the variable I want to integrate over, want to differentiate over. Okay or not? Make sense? Okay. Yeah, sure. Y equals to 2x is the same as fx equals to x, but we would know who is the dependent variable. Okay, between y and x. Okay, make sense? If you come and do maths, there's a course we call algebraic geometry. Then we will view these two, both of them as variables. All right. Okay, that's too far already. Okay, let's continue. So just now we are keep drawing, sketching the graph, right? So let's define what is the graph. So the graph, actually we will denote as GRF of a function with a domain D is again a set. Okay, so in this class, basically you will deal with just set and function. Okay, much you would know. Okay, set of order pairs. Okay, you don't know order pairs, doesn't matter. I'll tell you the notation here. So it's bracket x fx. So it's pairs. Okay, because there are two things there. It's ordered because we will always put the fx, the output, on the right hand side. Okay, and the x on the left hand side. So this is ordered. I don't want to write fx x. Okay, just x fx. Okay. Okay, so for example, let's give you an example. So just now we have example of fx equals to x squared, right? Actually, I write like this, got a problem. What's the problem? I test you. What's the thing we need to know about function? We need to know about domain and codomain. So what are the allowed thing I can put here? Okay, so the usual thing could happen is just R to R. Okay, so this is the most simplest. I mean, most of the case we will encounter in this class. Okay, this is called a real value function. Okay, so in this course, we will mainly focus on real value function. Okay, real value function meaning you take value in a real number. Okay, real value function. But how about this real here of one real variables? Okay, only one variable you put in. Okay. Well, so you need these order pairs, right? Okay, so how to get this order pairs? One way to get it is like how I make it, right? The table. Okay, let's draw the table. So can you draw a table together? Let's draw a table together. So x, fx. One number you would like to know about the value so that you can graph it. For example, you put some negative number, -2, you get 4. 1, sorry, -1, you get 1. Okay, 0, what do you get? 0. Okay, others? 1, 1, -2, 4. Okay, you kind of see a symmetry here, right? Okay, so now we can try and graph them. Okay, how about let's write down the order pair as well. So you get -2, 4, -1, 1, and then 0, 0, and then 1, 1, -2, 4. Okay, so these are the coordinates. Okay, let's draw the R2 out. Here, here, okay, x, fx. Okay, so where is 0, 0? Okay, 0, 0 should be in the intersection here. Okay, how about 1, 1? So we got 1 here, maybe 1 here, right? -1, 1. Okay, and then 2 is become 4. And let's say 2, 4, -2 also 4. Okay, so this is how you graph it. So I just join it together. Okay, maybe it's not as parabola. Maybe I need to make it higher. Okay, let's make it higher. Okay, put it out. So let's put 1, 4. Okay. Hey, maybe you will ask me a key thing, how you draw based on this 5 points. In practice, of course, 5 points is not enough. You should put more point here. For example, half, right? 1.5 or 1/3, 2/3. Then the more point you put in, the better you approximate this. Okay. So the first thing you should do for your function, I gave you a function. What you should do is really this. Put some number, test it, and then draw it out. This is the first thing you should do. I gave you a function. Okay, try and see what's the basic shape. Make sense? Okay. Okay, so this set here, okay, all of these set here, so maybe let me write it down. So we got this, okay, maybe use green here. So the set of -2, 4, and then -1, 1, and then 0, 0. And then forever, you should compute all of them. in your domain, infinite of term. This set actually is the equals to the graph of f. Okay. So I draw the graph of f. This is the picture, and then this is the mathematics notation. Actually, your friend asked me, hey, Seng, I don't know how to write all the mathematics notation. For example, let's say this set I want to throw out something. Okay, let's say if you don't know how to do that, I'll teach you now. But let's say if you don't know how to do in the exam, please write down in Word so that we understand what you are doing. Okay, we also understand that because you don't have proper training in set theory, maybe you don't know how to write a notation. Okay, that's fine. But make sure you know how to write down in Word. Okay, maybe you say, oh, real number without 0 and 1. Okay, so for example, in this class, I will teach you as much as I can. Okay, so for example, notation. So just now your friend asked me, right? Let's say real number, I want to throw away. Let's say without 0 and 1. Okay, how to write it down? So you should write real number, throw away, slash. Okay, 砍掉哈, slash 0, 1. Okay, that's it. Okay, so in exam, you don't know how to write this notation, please write down input so that we know what you are doing. Okay. But during the class or before, not the exam time, you can ask me as much as you can. Okay, I will tell you. Because actually, this is covered in your discrete math course. But unfortunately, it comes in the, when is it? Second year. Second semester. Okay, maybe next semester you'll see it already. Okay? All good? All right. All right, so next, let's go to your lecture examples now. Okay, so there's a diagram here. So you see, I can draw you a graph without telling you what's the formula one, also can. So you should be able to read some information from this graph. Okay, so let's say this question said, find F0 and F2. Okay, F0 and F2 means what? Your input is what? What's your input? 0 and 2, good. Okay, so go to your graph here, find where is 0, where is 2, where's your input? Input is horizontal or vertical? Horizontal or vertical? Is the horizontal. Okay, your input is the horizontal. Okay, correct or not? Because your x is your x. So your x here is your independent variable. Okay, and then your y is your dependent variable. Okay or not? Hi, you guys just came or what? Oh, why are you guys late? You go to the wrong room. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, please come on time, otherwise you'll miss. So you haven't taken attendance yet, right? Oh, another late comer. Hi. You just came? Yeah, why are you late? Go to the wrong room. Where did you go? A3. A3 is the library, right? Okay. Huh? Sorry? Yeah, okay. So right. So for those who are late, right, later after class, you should come and take attendance. Okay, please check your. So 0, where's 0? What do you think? What's this coordinate here? The intersection between graph and this vertical axis. It's 0 and 1. Okay, so your F0 should be F0 should be 1. Okay, because you see that since 0, 1 is in your graph of F. Correct or not? Your definition of graph of F is what? Your definition of graph of F is x fx. But you see that 0, 1 is in your graph. So actually this 0, 1 should be equals to 0 and f0, which means f0 equals to 1. Okay. So this is exactly what the order means. So when we say ordered pairs, meaning first coordinate must be the same as the first coordinate. Second coordinate must be the same as the second. If it's not ordered, then you can stop. Maybe first can equal second, second can equal. Okay. Okay. Let you try think about 1 minute. You can discuss with your friend what is F2. And then produce this full argument. We can discuss after 1 minute. Okay, try talk to your friend beside you. Yeah, you should introduce yourself first. Okay, what is F2? And then try and write down the full argument here.
Like after 1,
What's after 1?
0, 1, and after,
Nothing.
it's not.
Yeah, why is this enough, huh?
No, like in the red.
In the red?
Like
Above?
0, 1.
Oh, this one.
Not
Where?
below it.
This one?
Yeah.
GRF, the graph of F. Yeah, just now I introduced this piece of notation, right? Here. The graph of F. Okay. All right. Maybe tell me the answer first before we get the reason. What's the answer? What do you think? F2 is what? 4. Okay, let's look at where is 2. So one grid is around 1, right? 1 unit. So you should look for here is 2. And then you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 4. So this point is 0. This point is 2, 4. Okay, why is it 4? Since 0, sorry, 2, F2, sorry, since 2, 4 is in graph F. Okay, so 2, 4 equals to 2 F2, which implies F2 equals to 4. Okay. All right. So what's the domain and range here? What do you think? What's the domain and range? What's your domain? How big is your domain? 0 to 7. Good. 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. How about your range? 0, -1, -2. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's see how to write this down. So this is A, right? So this is B. Okay. So I have enough space. Let me make some smaller. Okay, so B, our domain is equals to 0 to 7. Okay, so why I write like this? Because also have 0.1, right? 0.2, 0.3. Okay, so this notation is everything in real number such that this real number is squeezed in between 0 and 7. Make sense? Okay. Okay. So in this course, a bit unfortunate, you will learn this notation by question. Okay. So how about your, okay, since I taught you this notation already, right? Can you guess what's the range? How do you write it up? Range of F? Yes. What's the notation? Yes. What's the notation?
Notation range.
Yes.
My country is E.
Oh, no, not asking about how to write the range. I want the answer. Yeah.
-4 to -2 for 2.
-2 to 4. Is this enough? What should you put? You don't know. So you see, your range is everything in between -2 and 4. So everything, right? I tell you how to write everything in between two numbers. So you need to put a square bracket. Okay? But I know some of you might confuse. Maybe you are tempted to write this. What's the difference? If I put set bracket?
Like exactly one inputs now.
No, set bracket means what? This set here only have two things, -2 and 4. There's no 0, but we want 0 because 0 is in here. Okay, so we want everything in between. So meaning you need to put the square. So you see set bracket is here. What about set? This square bracket is defined using set bracket. Okay? Everything in between. If you just put two things inside a set bracket, that's really the same. Okay, make sense? Question? A bit confusing, so please do revision. All right, how about next one? Okay, maybe next one, let's go to some pages. Okay, so let's do the next one. What's the next one? A sketch. Okay, let me sketch. I think we sketched the next question already, right? Okay, let's sketch this one first. Okay, I give you also 1 minute to try it out. Sketch this, can discuss with your friend. And then find its domain and find its domain. Okay, when we say find domains, we just say that find the domain that it makes sense. Okay, such that you can calculate. Okay, then your range will be determined by the domain. Okay, I let you try 1 minute. Okay, so this question doesn't give you what's the domain range. What do you think? What number you can put here? Any, huh? There's nothing. Yeah, real numbers. So maybe something I want to take note for you. Something you want to be careful about. What is not defined? Maybe 1/0, undefined. 0/0 is undefined. Anything else you think is undefined? I think most problem come from 0 in the denominator. How do you divide a cake without people? Can you do it? Cannot, right? If one person, then get the whole cake. If two person, maybe you want to divide equally, then it's half. So, okay, so we don't have this kind of problem. So maybe we can fix our domain as R. Okay, so we can fix our domain as R. If I fix my domain as R, what's my range? So you need to test the value. You need to test it. Let's test it because you need to graph it as well, right? So to graph a function, make sure you test the value. Okay, test enough value for you to draw the function. Okay, so what value you want to test? What do you think? From negative to positive, pick some. Okay, maybe pick our standard one, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Let's start from here. Maybe it's enough. If it's not enough, then we will add more. Okay, -2, what do you get? -2. I believe you are -3. Okay, -1. You must do this calculation quick, otherwise you will get stuck in the exam. What do you get? Hey, sorry, -2, what do you get? -5, right? Okay, because -1 will get -3. 0, -1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 2 is 3. Okay, good. Yeah, make sure it's aligned properly. Otherwise, it's confusing. So let's graph it. Let's try and graph. See if it is enough to reveal the shape of it. But from high school, you should know that this is a linear graph, right? It's a mx plus c graph. It's a linear. So 0 is the -1, and then -1 is a -3, -2 is a -5. Maybe here, here, here. Okay, 1 is 1, and 2 is 3. Hey, sorry, 2 is 3? Yeah, good. Somewhere here. Okay, so if you plot enough, you should see a linear line. Okay, I don't see a linear line because my adjustment, my alignment is off. So what to do here? So I just change my tree. Okay, so from here, can you see what's your range? What's the number you can hit? You can hit everything actually. Okay, you can hit everything. Actually, from this calculation here, can you see that you can hit everything? So if your y is equal to 2x minus 1, how to find your x? X will be equal to y plus 1 over 2. So does this x exist for any y? Also exist. Whatever y you put in, you will get an x. Okay, so you can hit every y. And what y you put in, you will get an x. Go to this one. Okay. Okay, so we have sketched it. So we have domain, we have range. So we are done here. Next question is fx equals to s squared, right? So just now we already used this question multiple of time. So maybe we don't sketch it. Well, I mean, we can quickly sketch it. So this is a parabola. And then the domain we have keep talking about is we can put the whole horizontal line, right? So meaning you can put the whole real axis. How about the range? Where you can hit and recall. Sorry, from where to where? 0 to infinity. Or sometimes we'll write r greater or equal to 0. Okay,
It is like just.
Oh, yeah, sure. You cannot hit the infinity. Yes. Yeah, you cannot hit infinity. Infinity is not a real number. Okay, so let me warn you that there's no number such as infinity. Okay? In real number, there's no infinity. You cannot hit this infinity. If we can hit it, then that means you don't need to pay for electricity anymore because it's infinity. Okay, so I think I haven't taught you this notation, right? So how do you know why you need to put this round bracket here? So when do you put round bracket here? So these are all the number in real numbers such that x is in between 0 and infinity. But at the infinity side, right, there's no equal sign. Okay? If there's no equal sign, we'll use the round bracket. Similarly, you can apply to here. If there's no equal sign on the left-hand side, then we will. Okay, so we'll slowly pick out this notation while we study this course. Okay, is it clear? Any question? No question? Okay. Okay, next part. All right. I'll let you try this. Give you 1 minute also. Maybe 2 minutes. This calculation a bit long. Try and evaluate this. So basically, this is just a substitution. Okay, try and calculate this. What do you get? Maybe I can write down the first step so that everyone on the same page. So 2 times okay, see who is the first one to get the correct answer. Once you get the answer, you can shout out your answer. Sorry, you want to try? You finish? Okay, you try.
4a plus 2h minus.
Slight mistake. Slight mistake. Then slight mistake. Try again. Maybe right now you'll try. So 4a plus 2h, right? Minus 5. Not 5.
4a plus 2h.
Sorry, 4a plus
2h minus 5.
minus
5.
5. Oh. No, right? Yeah. It's not. Did I get something wrong? Sorry, you want to try? Sorry? Wait, so you say the whole thing? Just 4? There's something with A and something with H. Or did I calculate wrong? Any other answer? Try calculate yourself, because in the exam you should calculate yourself. Any answer from there? From my left-hand side, want to try at the back? 4a plus h minus 5. Yeah, this is what I get. Did everyone got this? 4a plus h minus 5. Everyone get this? What? Should we go one by one? Go together. And everyone should get this right, because this is just simple calculation. Got it? Okay, the other friend also got it. How about the rest? Want to try again? Make sure you get this, Otherwise, get harder. Okay, everyone good? All good? Okay, so, yeah, still calculating. Okay, try and get this answer. Do you want to check step or what?
Can you?
Yes. What do you want? Yours?
Because I don't understand why h not 2h.
Okay, let's do it together. I'll do it together.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it together. Make sure we are on the same page. Because this is just expanding. So let's see whether we expand the right thing or not. So first thing you should get 2a squared plus 4ah plus h squared.
2h. 2h squared.
Let's see.
Because 2 is a coefficient.
So this is the place where I go wrong. Okay. So yeah, I also make mistake. So please check. So let's say this is 2h squared. And then minus 5a minus 5h plus 1 minus 2a squared plus 5a minus 1 over h. Okay, I think this is where the place goes wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I am right.
You are right. Good. Very good. it's good that you are right. Yeah. Okay. Did you get this? For those who get the answer of H just now, can you check the step again? Can check the step again. Okay, so you can see where the cancelling out happening. So 2a squared, 2a squared, 5a, 5a, and then 1, 1. Yeah, 1, 1. Okay. And then you divide by h. Okay, everyone happy? Happy now? Happy? Happy? Yeah? Happy? Everyone happy? Good, good. Okay, good. So what can you see here? If you learn derivative before, right? The derivative is defined by this by taking limit of h to 0. So if you take h to 0, what do you get? 4a minus 5. So it is the derivative of this fx. So you bring the 2 down, and then 2 minus 1 is 4x, and then minus 5x become minus 5, and then plus 0 becomes 0. Okay, so it's the derivative. The secant is what we call it. Later, we will introduce the derivative formally again. Okay, so this is just some. Right. So basically, we summarize into 4 ways to describe a function. So you can use verbally, in word, numerically, like what we do just now. Tell me what is x, and then what is fx. What is x, what is fx. So basically, it's just input, output, input, output, input, output. And visually, so just now we sketch it already. Okay, visually by a graph. And algebraically, so it's like fx equals to x squared. I give you a formula. So these are basically the 4 ways. Okay, let's say this example. So this example is start with a verbally. Okay, so can you translate into algebraic formula or not? So a rectangular storage container with an open top. So when people talk about this, right, you should form an image in your mind. So a rectangular storage container. So you should draw a rectangle, right? Okay, maybe draw some rectangle here. Okay, with an open top, meaning it is not covered. Okay, with an open top, and a square base. This base is a square. Okay, so I think I draw a little bit off. Can you accept that the base is at the side? Look more like a square. Is it okay? Okay. So the square base here means what? What's the thing that characterize square? Square has 4 sides with the same side. Okay, so maybe you can put x here. I don't know what's the length yet. Okay, so just put x. Okay, I know we will still 6 more minutes. Okay, a square base has a volume of 10 meter cube. Okay, so this is the volume of rectangular storage. So how to get a volume? What do you think? You need another side. Okay, base times height times base height. Sorry, second. Base area times height. Yes. So you need to get the width, right? The length and the height. Okay, the width, length, and the height. So we get the width, length. So we need to get the height. Okay, so maybe we name the height y. Okay, so from the first line, what do you get? You get x. So the volume is equals to 10. Okay, in particular, s squared times y equals to 10. Okay. All right. So material for the base costs 10 per square meter. Okay, while the material for the side costs 6 per square meter. Express the cost of material as a function of width of the base. Okay, so let's call this cost of material, let's say we call it C. Okay, so the question now is we want to find what is C in terms of this width. So just now we name our width as X. Okay, so we need to find this Cx here. So what is this CX? How do you get cost? Cost meaning money, huh? Money. But this money depends on what? You see, the material costs 10, let's say ringgit. Here is dollar, right? $10 here per meter square. Okay, so this dollar here depends on how many square meter you get. Okay, so and then the cost of material here refers to what? What do you think? Is it just refer to the base or refer to everything? It should be everything, huh? So this material actually implies material of the container actually. Okay, not just the base, but somehow it is a function of width. Yeah. Could it be possible? Okay, you think again, your cost is the whole container. So meaning it should involve X and Y, right? But the question said just X is enough. Is it possible? But we got the equation that tells you how to go from Y to X. Okay, so maybe it's possible. Okay, let's try. Let's try. So let's say if we just want to compute the cost of material of everything. So everything, what do you need? What do you need? You need, okay, let's highlight. Where's my highlighter? So you need the base per meter square, also the side per meter square. Okay, so these are the two type of area you need to compute. Okay. So where's the base? Sorry, I draw your base like this. Okay, because the square base. Okay. And then how about your side? Where's your side? How many side you have? 4. Good, very good. So you got here, 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 here. How about top left? You have top? No, top is open, right? Okay, so you actually have 4 areas to compute. So the first area is x squared. Okay, so the first area. So maybe let's write down here. Area of base is just x squared. Okay. Area of side.
So I
Let me see here. 4xy. How do you get 4xy?
X is one side, Y is side.
Okay, good, very good. So one side here, I just say one side lah. Okay, so area of one side is just x times 1. Okay, but you need 4 of them. All right. So for the cost, what do you need to do? You need to take per square meter times with your cost. Okay, and then plus on the other side 4xy times 6. Okay. So you have 4. So let me write down here. So here refer to 4 side. Okay, so all together, what do you get? All together, you get 10x squared plus 24 xy. But you see, the question say just in x, nothing in y. Can you translate y into x or not? We got the volume equation here. So meaning this volume actually control the height already. Okay, controlling the height because you cannot extend forever, right? Otherwise, your volume. So from first part here, right, you actually can get that y equals to 10 over x squared. Okay, yeah. If you fix your x, pretty much you fix your y already because you cannot exceed your volume. So continue your calculation. Okay, so let's continue your calculation. So you get 10x squared plus 24x times 10 over x squared. All together, you get 10x squared plus 240. Okay. So when your x, so what can you see here from this function? When your x get large, this part here gets small, but the first part will get large also. Okay. Yep. But in the end, of course, if you increase your x, meaning you increase your volume, your cost will go up. So this is makes sense. Okay, this formula makes sense. Okay. Any question? How about we stop here today? Any question before break? No? Okay. See you on Friday. Yeah.
So what's the range?